Okay, good morning, viewers. Today we are going to look at the cells, and we are driving this topic from biology. That's where we find the cells. So first of all, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share to your friends and other people whom you see that they can benefit from this video. So a cell, it is the basic unit or the basic structure and function unit of the living organism. It is a thin membrane bone structure that contains the essential component necessary for life. So in my definition, I've said a cell, or in other ways, a cell, it is a starting point of every living organism, and it contains important things that are necessary for life. So for every living organism, for it to be a living organism, it needs to start from a cell. And there inside a cell, there are things which are essential, which are important for that living organism to be alive or to have life. So cells are very important that each and every one of us should know them. So we have many types of cells, which have the red blood cells, white blood cells. We have also the luteal cells, those are in plants. We have also many other cells which I cannot manage to mention. So all these cells work that living organism may have life, because the cells they are the starting point of every living organisms. So first of all, we are going to look at the animal cell. So the animal cells, I will try to draw the structure here. The animal cells, it is like this. Then it has here something which we'll mention later. Then from there, here we have, this is the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane. This is the nucleus. Then here, this is the cytoplasm. So these three things are the one which contains the animal cell, and as you can see, this is not a detailed cell, but we'll draw it later, maybe in this video or in the next episode. So the cell membrane, the nucleus and the cytoplasm, these three things, they are the one which are found in the undetailed structure of a cell, animal cell. So now, what are the functions of this? Or maybe if I can try to explain about this. So the cytoplasm, this is a jelly-like substance inside the cell membrane. So this one, I can say I cannot draw like this, because if I draw like this, meaning I'm saying it is not all over this cell. So this cytoplasm, it is a gel-like structure which is found in all over the cell membrane. From there, we have the nucleus, which is the control center of the cells, which contains the DNA. As you all know, the DNA, that is where you can find, I can say in the DNA, that's where you can find the information that you want in a particular living organism. So the nucleus controls all the activities which happens inside the cell. From there, we have what we call the cell membrane. So this cell membrane, it is a selective, which selects what goes inside the cell and what comes outside the cell. So a cell, an animal cell, it is an important cell whereby, as for me as a human being, without this cell, I could have not existed. As you all in the future lessons which we are going to have on reproduction, we are going to find on how a human being develops just from a cell to what? To a small baby or to a fetus. So this is an animal cell. So an animal cell, it functions very well, whereby without this cell, every living organisms in animals cannot exist. So now let me try to draw, let me try to draw the detailed structure of an animal cell. Detailed structure of an animal cell. So I will draw like this. Okay, then there we have here the nucleus. Okay, the nucleus membrane. From there we have the Golgi bodies, or we have the endocrine system. Okay, the Golgi bodies. Then we have so this is just a rough drawing so that you may have an idea about what we are trying to talk about. So let me first try to label it. So this is a cell membrane. That is a cell membrane. From there we have the nucleus, nucleo. We have the nucleus, membrane. From there we have the rhizosomes. Okay, we have the mitochondrion. Mitochondria. We have the cytoplasm. We also have the nucleus itself. This is a nuclear pole. Okay, what else? We have the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. My space here, I think these are enough. So all these are what is found where inside the animal cell. So in the animal cell we have like we have the cytoplasm, which I said it is a gel-like substance inside the cell membrane. Here inside here it is the cytoplasm. from there we have the nucleus, which controls all the activities in the cell, which is here, where inside the DNA is found. Then we have the rhizosomes. These lysosomes are small organelles responsible for protein synthesis, where protein synthesis or protein is made from. Proteins are made from. Then from there we have the giga apparatus, a complex of fat skeleton involved in protein modification and the transport, on how proteins move from one place to another. Yeah, so those are found where inside the living cell. So learners, in this video, the thing is that an animal cell is very, very, very important. So now, if we can look at the function of these cells, number one, they convert energy and nutrients into cellular components. For example, a mitochondrium, it is like a master powerhouse where energy, everything are made from. So here, this is the mitochondrion. From there, for reproduction, if any living organism want to develop, the thing is that they will be produced from a small or a thin cell. It will start undergoing the process of maybe mitosis or meiosis, corresponding to where it is. So from there, for response to stimuli reacting to changes in the environment, the cells, they are the one which are involved. For example, the cells there on the skin, they are responsible for that, for any response to a stimuli. Even the eye and other things. For growth and development, these cells are important for that. So from there, since we have looked at this animal cell, we are going now to look at the plant cell. The plant cell. So the plant cell, it only consists of the plasma membrane, the cytoplasm, the nucleus, the mitochondria, endoplasm, reticulum, lysosomes, gigabodies, and the other things. So now I'll just try to put a small diagram here, a small diagram of a plant cell. So this is a plant cell. I know some of you have put this in your mind that you can memorize very quickly. So yeah, so this is just what I can draw for illustration. So here we have the nucleus. From there we have this field part. Okay, let me do this, not this, because maybe I'll confuse you. Okay, so here in this one, okay, I think, yeah. So here we have the cell wall. From there we have the cell membrane. Okay, we have the vacuole. Okay, from there we have the core. We have the chloroplast. From there we have cytoplasm. Yeah, even the nucleus itself. So these things, they are the one which I find where in an animal cell, not a detailed but just a simple animal plant cells, sorry. So these plant cells are very, very, very important for us to have these plants which we have. Unless we have this this cell, because we said every living plant, every living organism, it needs to start from a cell. So a cell, it is a starting point of every living organism. And for us to have plants, unless we have these cells for plants. So as I said, so meaning for here, I'll just explain about the chloroplast. So for the chloroplast, this is the organelle responsible for photosynthesis. So the chloroplast, this is, maybe I can say, a storage of chlorophyll. That's where chloroplast, the name chlorophyll is derived from. So chloroplast, that's where chlorophyll is, and it is responsible for photosynthesis. So for photosynthesis to take place, unless there is chloroplast. From there we have cytoplasm. Like I said, it is a jelly-like substance inside the cell membrane. We have also the vacuole membrane bone circuit to store and involved in storage and waste removal. So this one, that's where storage things like many things are stored where? In this cell or in this vacuole, and in this, that's where the removal of other things which are not needed in the cell are removed out. So now, what are the applications of these cells in life? So cells are essential, as you need to know, for various biological processes in our lives. So minus these cells, as we are normal. That's why these cells, they are very, very, very important. So number one, for tissue formation. If I hit myself and I'm injured, the blood start coming out. For that wound to heal, unless there is presence of the animal cells or the cells. In the plant, it's also the same. If the plant has anywhere where it is not, I can say, where the cells needs to be repaired, these cells, they are there. From there, we have organ functions, whereby the cells work together to perform specific functions in organisms. So if the cells come together, they will operate. Like us human beings, we have the hand, the leg, the eyes, the ears, the mouth. So these operate together to make one thing to work. If I'm going, my eyes will look the direction where I'm going. My legs will walk that direction. My hands will help me in whatever things that comes my way. So that is the same to cells. They work together to perform a specific task. Number three, for immuno response. So cells play a crucial role in defending against pathogens. So for me to be healthy, for the plant to be healthy, unless they are what? These cells, because these cells, they will help in protecting what? The plant or the animal. From there, we have cancer research. Understanding cell biological is essential for cancer research and treatment. Other diseases, for them to be known, for them to be researched, for them to be found out how poisonous, how dangerous, how healthy to take care of ourselves. Unless there are these cells, then they are investigated to find out what is wrong with an individual who is sick, an animal which is sick, the plant which is not growing stable or which is not going healthy as it needs to be. So those are the importances of what? Of the cells. So now the difference between these cells, what are the differences? So just draw just the small diagrams. So here and here. Okay, so here this is the cell wall. From there we have the nucleus. From there we have the chloroplast. We have the cytoplasm. And what else we have? Cell membrane. So here these are the differences. The animal cell, or first, these are the similarities. The animal cell and the plant cell both have the cell membrane. Both have the nucleus. Both have the cytoplasm. But for the plant cell, it has the cell and the chloroplast for photosynthesis to take place. The chloroplast cannot be found in an animal cell because in us animals, no photosynthesis takes place. Okay, viewers, thank you so much. This is where we come to our lesson. If you have any question, please comment, write in the comment section, and I'll respond to you back as quick as possible. Thank you. So this is where we end our topic on cells. Subscribe, like, and share to others, and continue learning and learning, because in learning, that's where success comes from. Thank you so much.